Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today, we are almost at the end of the quarter for Tesla. So incentive deals, a lot could happen over the next couple weeks as we round out the end of June. But let's talk about some of the strategies that you might be thinking about, like in terms of like when 0% ends, or maybe even 1.99% ends, or like what's happened in the past and what could happen, and are some of these strategies even worth it? We'll also talk about like if your delivery was delayed, like delayed into July, which I'm also hearing for the Model Y right now. What should you be doing at this moment? So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. Today's live stream is sponsored and partnered with Aura, where you can protect your online data and much more, but more on that later. And if you want to join our free email newsletter, you can do that down below in the description to be up to date with all the different updates and everything. So let's jump into this. So yes, it's the end of the quarter. We know that Tesla incentives are always the aggressive at the end of each quarter. In case you don't know what that is, right now it's June. The next end of quarter 3 will be September, and then the end of quarter 4 will be December. There's plenty of incentives at the moment. Here's the full list of everything that is going on at the moment. But I know a lot of you out there are buying Model 3s and Model Ys. The biggest thing is don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get 3 months of full self-driving added to your Tesla vehicle. We got full self-driving transfer program that's happening. The biggest thing, America's Heroes program, $1,000 off, and also Lyft Driver, another $1,000 in credits that you can get. We got 0% on the Model 3 up to 60 months. This ends on June 30th to take delivery by June 30th. And same thing with the Model Y. We've got 1.99% financing on the all-wheel drive and 1.99% financing on the rear-wheel drive, but you also have to take delivery by the end of the month, or really you have to order for the all-wheel drive, you have to order by the 16th. So that really brings us to this question, which I feel like some of you might be thinking about this, like, what's going to happen after the 16th? And should you wait for a better deal? Like, should you just throw in your deposit, your $250 deposit now? And then if something were to happen, like if there's a bigger inventory discount or better rate, could you cancel? Short answer is yes, you could cancel. Worst case scenario, you just lose your $250 deposit. Or even what's happened in the past is you'll be able to just take advantage of whatever the better offer is. And Tesla has been pretty good at like transferring the deposit or refunding and then giving you another one, or they make you do another credit app. There's a lot of different options here, but really, if you're banking on at least getting the 1.99, I would throw it in your deposit at the moment, just as a kind of a safety net, especially for the all-wheel drive. In terms of Model Y predictions, I don't know if I actually think there's going to be like a better incentive. What I really think is going to happen for the all-wheel drive is they're just going to extend that offer. They're going to make a quick, because it's kind of like funky here. Like, why is there 2 offers for the all-wheel drive and the rear-wheel drive, like one on the 16th and one on the 30th? I think they're just going to make it all on the 30th because they've got so much inventory. Of course, they're doing like a soft limit right now and to try and get people to place their orders. But I feel like in 2 days on Monday, which is the 16th, they're going to announce, or maybe even the 17th, extended 1.99 all the way to the end of the month for all wheel drives. And so I'm not sure I really would be too worried about that. But if you're worried, I would say put in a $250 deposit just to lock it in and really see what is out there for the Tesla vehicle. And really, actually, what you should be doing is going to the inventory pages to try and see what's available on the ground that you can take delivery ASAP, because we're already starting to hear some rumblings of people that, if you're not in California or Texas near the factories, and we'll talk about why that's important, getting your estimated delivery date or your EDD getting pushed all the way into July. And the biggest thing here is that you have to take delivery, at least from the terms that Tesla puts on here, is that you have to take delivery by the end of the month, June 30th. The reason, because it's the end of the quarter, to lock in or get the 1.99% financing rate. And the other thing with this is that, like, if you just want to throw in the deposit of the 250, you do have to place the credit application and fill out the credit application as well to be able to get that 1.99. So it's not just a 250 deposit, it's 250 deposit plus the credit application to get the 1.99% financing on the all-wheel all-wheel drive. But I do feel like they're going to extend it. But the thing here is that you do have to take delivery by June 30th to be able to get any of these different offers. And if you're getting pushed, like an estimated delivery date is getting pushed all the way to July, the reason why that's happening is because most likely it's your location, dependent on how far it is logistically from some of the factories. Tesla tries to prioritize quickest deliveries as possible, and so they try and push vehicles or feed vehicles, transport vehicles, depending on demand, and of course, if they can get that delivery count by the end of the month. So if yours was saying like June 20th and now it just got pushed to July, it might be because logistically it just doesn't make sense to probably ship a truckload of Model Ys to your location, and they diverted it maybe to a different location, or they pushed off the logistical things for that. And so it really could depend. And what you can do is you could try and switch your delivery or switch your order to an inventory vehicle. The easiest way to do that is to try and vehicles on the website that are based upon your zip code, or go into a local Tesla store, see if they can help you, or even call them as well. And really your benefit is to try and take delivery by the end of the month, June 30th, so that you can get your 1.99% financing locked in. And hey, there's other things that you can try. We were talking to someone, I'm helping them on a Model Y delivery earlier, and I've always said like, hey, take a shot, right? And so if you're someone that has, in this specific case, was a July estimated delivery date that got pushed all the way to past June 30th. So maybe you wouldn't be able to get the 1.99, maybe you will. But it seems like according to the terms, they wouldn't be able to get it. I offered the advice of, hey, try and see if you can switch one to an inventory vehicle and maybe dangle the carrot and say like, hey, I'm willing to take one of these other vehicles that might be a different color, might have the rims I don't necessarily want. Are you willing, Tesla advisor or Tesla sales, to waive the cost of that extra payment or whatever it may be? So like if it's $1,000 wheels, maybe they'll waive that 1,000. So because if you think about it, they want deliveries ASAP, and if yours got pushed, then they don't get that delivery. So they could be incentivized to make some deals and incentives. In that specific case, they were able to waive a $300 type of thing credit, and so certainly that's a different scenario, but certainly that is a very interesting thing here. So I would say I wouldn't try and bank on Tesla extending the 1.99 past June 30th, but if you're looking to lock it in by the end of the month, kind of the same idea with Model 3s as well, then I would personally try one of these strategies to get you in before then. And I know a lot of you are trying to buy a Tesla right now, but you might have some trade-in vehicles, or you have vehicles that you're trying to sell as well. And that's where we're partnering with Chip. You might know Chip from our podcast that we recorded, and Chip's looking to buy your vehicle, whether it's electric vehicle, Tesla, or anything. He's in the Tennessee area, and he wants to get you maximum value for your vehicle as well. So definitely check out his website down below in the description for a trade-in website, and also put Dennis Deal so that he knows where you're coming from as well. But shout out to everybody that's looking to sell their vehicle on top of that. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. If you're planning on financing your Tesla, then there's one thing you need to do before you even apply: protect your credit. Seriously, because here's the wildest part. Bank of America just had a data breach recently, and they didn't even tell customers for a month. That means your social, your phone number, and your email could have already been out there, and you'd have no clue. Most companies wait on average of 277 days to report a breach. That's 9 months where your identity is exposed and you're the last to know. That's why I use Aura, today's sponsor. Aura constantly scans the dark web and lets me know if anything tied to me shows up: my social, bank info, or any of my personal information. And that's not just for breaches. There's so many different tools I use with Aura. Want to reduce those pesky spam calls? Aura's got it. Want to remove your data, like your addresses, phone numbers, from those sketchy broker sites? Aura has that too. They will also include $5 million in identity theft insurance, and everything's packed into one clean app. You can try it free for 14 days at aura.com/DennisCW. I'll put that in the description as well. Don't wait until someone else tells you your data is at risk. That's like turning on Sentry mode after your car got keyed. Protect your credit before you apply. I'm doing it, and you should too. Thanks for that, everyone. Blueberry, thanks for coming in. Money, thanks for coming in. RC, Tesla 54, JJ, thanks for coming in. And Dalton and Glass Films, thank you all for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button. And don't forget, we've got a free email newsletter. Check it out, link down below in the description, plus plenty of accessory discount codes and everything that support the channel as well. So thank you to everybody that's used that. I think 0% is coming last quarter within Model Y, maybe even 72 months. Next quarter, you mean, or quarter four? Yeah, I could easily see that in quarter four, because that's where Tesla really throws everything at the vehicles to try and sell them. Still waiting for a Model 3 Performance better deal. Tesla told me to restructure or they refund me my deposit. Oh, interesting. That's cool. They'll give you a deposit back. And thank you for the super chat, Tesla54. But yeah, I mean, at this point, Tesla 54, you might want to wait all the way till December to see what type of deal is going to be on the Model 3 Performance, because there's Model Y Performance will be out probably by then, and Tesla's going to need all the different incentives for Model 3 Performance. What deals are we getting in Canada? Dalton, I actually have no idea. I don't follow the Canada market too much. Sorry about that. Glass, what's up, man? My car's in the shop and they're going to finally fix the small rattle. How's yours? I got a Cyber for a loaner. It's sick, but rattles on another level. Yeah, you got the one thing to keep in mind with loaner vehicles is a lot of them are Lemon manufacturer buybacks, so they might not be in the best condition, but they're just vehicles that move to transport. But yeah, Cybertruck could be an interesting one for a loaner. I've never gotten a Cybertruck for a loaner, but that'd be sick. My Model Y has actually been really cool. We did some cool things this week with Unplugged Performance. Can't wait to show you guys, and I'm really excited. I've been driving. It really makes it fun to drive on a different level. Of the things that we did. Lewis, I'm officially pulling the trigger today on a Model Y all-wheel drive. Lewis, nice, congrats. And of course, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code just like the one down below in the description so you can support the channel as well. Let's see, what else we got? And thank you all for dropping by as well. Let's see. Just had something up I need to change. In this next topic, let's talk about the Model S and the Model X. Now that there is a new one out, let's talk about some of the incentives that I really feel like are going to be dropping. So if you're looking to buy a older Model S or Model X, not the refresh, let's talk about what will actually happen. Take a look at inventory charts. For some reason, and I can't pinpoint why, Model S and Model X inventory, let's isolate it out, are starting to skyrocket. I mean, take a look at Model X. It's starting to get to levels as high as Cybertruck inventory, which is pretty interesting. Model S had a nice increase as well. It's the purple line for Model X and blue line for the Model S. And so I imagine, I mean, it's already inventory discounts all the way up to like 9,500. I bet we're going to see a 0% offer, just like how we see a 0% offer on the Cybertruck, and it probably will be tied to full self-driving as well. So 0% financing Model S or Model X plus full self-driving. I think Tesla seems to be going in this direction with at least trying to get some more revenue. And maybe do we see like a 0% with no full self-driving? I could see that as well, but almost like full self-driving it's a need, or at least a big want, especially for us if we're going to be buying another Tesla. I would say full self-driving is very, very, very nice to be, especially if you drive like 1 to 2 hours per day. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. Are you looking to buy a Model S or Model X, or are you looking for better incentives on some other vehicles like Model 3, Model Y? Now that you've bought your Tesla or you're about to buy your Tesla, did you know that it comes with 0 accessories? Seriously, not even a phone mount. But don't worry, we've got you covered. In my opinion, there's a few must-haves that every Tesla owner should get, like a phone mount so your phone doesn't fly off during acceleration, a center console organizer because without it, you're going to lose a bunch of stuff, and my newest favorite, an invisible underscreen station mount from Joah, a great place to store sunglasses. And all of these accessories plus more you can get from our partner Joah. And you know these accessories are good because I actually use all of their stuff. And if you use our promo code down below in the description, you can save some money and support the channel as well. But Joah doesn't stop at just the basics. They've got a wireless game controller that fits perfectly in the glove box, a portable air compressor for peace of mind on those long road trips, and even an electric scooter, because why walk from the superchargers or level 2 chargers? So not only will you save some money by using our promo code down below in the description, you can also get free shipping on orders over $120. So definitely check it out, link down below in the description. Thank you to Joah for partnering with us on this channel, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. Tesla 54. Yeah, I just want to make sure I get the rebate. Keep my other car. It's paid or sell in the snow. Oh, actually, interesting. Yeah, because you have another SUV, but yeah, I don't know if I would just rock the Model 3 Performance as a daily in the snow. I mean, I guess it is all-wheel drive, and you could throw on like an 18-inch tire snow set. So maybe it could work as long as you buy like a dedicated snow tire set. Peter, are you there? Delivery days for the Model Y rear wheel drive. Oh, I don't know about delivery days for the rear wheel drive, but I know people are getting delayed for Model Y in general. I think I was talking to at least 2 or 3 people and trying to walk them through some different strategies as we talked about in the beginning of this live stream. Jin, I placed an order for Model Y all-wheel drive today. Nice. Congrats. Enjoy it in good health. I'm late, U-Haul. Thanks for coming in, U-Haul. Third row, not practical. No, yeah, definitely not. The third row on the Model Y is, yeah, definitely not practical. And then Model X, it's not bad, but it's, yeah, I don't know if I would put, not for like a long road trip. If it was like from here to dinner, like 15 minutes, 20 minutes away, okay, yeah, sure, I could be fine with that. But anything longer than that, not worth it. Very, very, very small indeed. In this next topic, let's talk about Tesla's pricing strategy. Now that we've got the new Model S and Model X, trying to put on my conspiracy hat here, but maybe Tesla is doing this on purpose to sell more cyber trucks, believe it or not. I mean, the new Model S and the Model X just came out. It's a very, very, very small refresh. Of course, like maybe Tesla doesn't want to take too many risks. I mean, they had so many different things that they could throw on it, but they decided to not to, like what, power share, 48 volt architecture, steer by wire, like all these different things that they have in the Cybertruck. Essentially could have trickled down, maybe even wireless charging that they teased a while ago, but they decided not to do that. And maybe the reason is, and they also increased the price by $5,000 this time around as well. But maybe the reason here is they're trying to position it, because we know that the Model S and Model X are not very high volume vehicles when compared to Model 3 and the Model Y. But there's another vehicle that Tesla might be looking to make into a high volume vehicle, and that could be the Cybertruck. So what if here's the conspiracy? Or not conspiracy. What if here's the strategy? Maybe Tesla is trying to intentionally keep Model S and Model X prices high to make the Cybertruck look like a better value. Because if you take a look at the pricing between the Cybertruck Model S and Model X, you can see that the Cybertruck all-wheel drive is $10,000 less than a Model X, $5,000 or $6,000 less than a Model S. And then as you go up to all the different trims above, I mean, if you consider that the long range Cybertruck, the cheapest one, 69,990, I mean, that's almost $16,000 less. I mean, if you were to if you gave me all three of these back to back to back, the new Model S, the Model X, and of course the Cybertruck, and you said all of them were $80,000, pick your choice, I would pick the Cybertruck probably 8 to 9 times out of 10, because steer by wire, once you actually try it, the 4-wheel steer, it really, really changes the game for big vehicles and makes it very, very, very easy to drive. So let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking on this. And if you're looking in the market for one of those three, which one are you looking to buy this year? But one thing's for sure, if you're buying a new Tesla, it does not come with this, and that's a set of all-weather floor mats. My favorite set so far right now is a set by 3W Liners, and I've tried all the different floor mats that are out there, 3D Mats USA, Tasmanian, and a bunch of Amazon ones, and by far, these are going to be my favorite set. I've got them in our Model X, Model 3, Model Y, and also Cybertruck as well. And if you use our promo code down below in the description, not only will you save 25% off and get a set under $100, you'll support the channel as well. So definitely check out our partner 3W Liner floor mats down below in the description, and let's get on to the next topic. And on top of that, 3W All-Weather just released their 35% promo code, which is higher than their website offer, plus their 2026 Model Y Juniper mats. So if you can take a look, you can take a look at it, support the channel by using our links down below in the description as well. We've got them on our Model Y, Model X, and also Cybertruck as well. Tesla, what day do you think Tesla will release the new deals this month? I mean, I think it's just going to be a drop of inventory discounts, probably even this Thursday. But in terms of a brand new deal, I don't think so. Unless, like, we actually, we could see like a Model S and Model X deal, because now that the new one is out, they got to get rid of the old one. So yeah, I could see them releasing like a 0% on Model S and Model X, because that makes sense, right? No one's going to buy the older one at the same interest rate. There has to be more of a deal, and we could easily see that. Cloudy, thanks for coming in. Angelo, looking to buy a Model S Plaid, but I can't pull the trigger. 5K unjustified jump in the price. Yeah, Angelo, 100%. And I think what will happen for the Model S is it'll get 0% plus full self-driving, and then after it clears out or gets to a more manageable level, then Tesla Tesla will drop the price of the newer one. I mean, that's what I think could be happening because they did increase the price, and they, as quickly as they increased it, we could either see bigger inventory discounts or they drop the price. But I think more than likely we'll just see bigger inventory discounts now that I'm thinking about it. And this next topic, just a quick PSA, don't forget about this $1,000 incentive. And I actually just used it. It's very, very, very easy to get this $1,000 incentive on your brand new Tesla. This is the America's Heroes incentive. Of course, if you are in any of these categories, military, retirees, active duty, their spouses, surviving spouses, or even first responders, students, and teachers, highly focusing here on this section right here, first responders, students, and teachers. And how this actually works is it's verification through ID Me. So one of these people that are, if you are in these categories, you go to this website here, you click the verify ID Me, make an account, use your ID or whatever to verify that you are in one of these positions. And as long as you have the same email address tied to your Tesla account and your ID Me account, you can then get the verification pushed through. Once you're done, it pushes you back to the Tesla website. You find your Model Y, Model 3, SX, or even Cybertruck that is out there that you're interested in. Of course, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get the 3 months of full self-driving. Then you go ahead and place your order. And right after you place your order, you're going to get pushed to the Tesla app, and you'll see a extra $1,000 sales incentive applied to your vehicle. And so hopefully that makes a lot of sense. I feel like people get a little confused about all these different things and incentives that are out there. There's tons of incentives that are out there, but the America's Heroes stacks on top of everything else except, of course, the Lyft one. You can't do Lyft and America's Heroes, but you can do America's Heroes plus everything else out there. And so if you're looking to buy a Tesla, please do not forget about this $1,000 discount, because the $1,000 is big, especially if you factor it over like financing over a big portion of the term and everything. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. And of course, after you buy your Tesla, don't forget to get it protected. And I've got a good friend, Andre, 24K Shine. I always recommend at least ceramic coating to protect your Tesla. Andre has taken care of a lot of our Teslas in the past. So if you hit him up on Instagram or even Yelp at 24K Shine, ask for the Dennis deal so that he can hook you up. I always highly recommend at least ceramic coating, which Geon, it's like a 2-year or 5-year protection that you can go with. Or if you want to just do it yourself, definitely check out Tez Bros for a DIY do-it-yourself paint protection film kit that you can get in several different packages. Use the link down below in the description to also save some money as well. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.